Albert Einstein said, "Most people see what is and never see what can be." Jamey Mills is the exception to that rule with his Caribbean Athlete Leadership Unified Football Project, which allowed for children of the Cotton Thomas Comprehensive School and the Irishtown Primary School to train and play football together in mixed teams. Welcome to Good Morning SKN, Jamey.
Good morning.
All right, it's a pleasure to talk to you, especially about something that is this important. But before we get into that, tell us about your time attending the Special Olympics School, where you graduated at the top of your class, 2006.
I went to Special Olympics School because slow in learning. While I was there, I picked up a lot, played football, and after graduating in 2006, I then went to Project Strong. That's a community college where I'm the only Special Olympian went to community college and graduated at the top, where I graduated as a valedictorian. Sorry.
That is great, Jamey.
Yeah.
That is absolutely great.
Right. So tell us about your experience playing football, because you seem like you love this sport. So your experience playing it, the countries you would have traveled to, the position you played, and how many games you won.
Well, I played back in Special Olympics. I played in the primary school champion football, where I played as a defender. Our team lost 2 games out of the whole allotted games, and where we win that champion trophy.
Nice.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
And then we went on to Jamaica to play in the Special Olympics Caribbean Games, where we placed 4th. I think we lost. That's the only game, the semi-final game where we'd have gone on to the final. And that's the only game we had lost. Due to the keeper fault, where we tell him to step back on his line, and he came forward and they chipped the ball over his head and score in extra time.
Okay, so it was, got you. You had the strategy.
Yeah,
it just wasn't executed.
Yeah, it just wasn't executed right.
But that's a major those are major accomplishments, Jamey.
Yes.
Very proud of you. And I'm not athletic myself. I can't play football, so I wouldn't challenge you to a game at all.
You can. You never not beat a failure but a trial.
Well, that's true, but I'll lose. But anyway.
You're preempting what's going to happen. You never know.
At least one Jamey will win. That's fine.
Yes.
We'll take it there. All right, so let's talk about the UNICEF grant and the process of applying for the grant.
The process where we had to write to, I think it was SOI in the US, applying for this grant to train footballers, because that's my field where I feel like, because I came fourth, because our team came fourth in our Special Olympics, I said to myself, well, if I'm gonna do a grant, I have to be around football. So I write for the grant for football, as I don't want to ever think it's Special Olympics, go overseas to play football and come forth again. It just kind of happened under my watch.
I like that.
So I just decided, well, if you're going to get a grant, do it for football. We did it for football, train both school as best as we can. So then if, let's say, next year they say, we're going to Atlanta, whatever, to play football, I can have a team go and say, guys, when you come back, don't come back here without the goal.
Ooh. Wow.
So you're working hard for that.
Yeah, working hard, absolutely hard as I can. I had coaches, mentors, directors, everybody involved, ensure that, yeah, this is what I want to see. When we go out there, we don't come back with silvers, bronze. We always come back with gold. We don't come back with 4th or 5th place. It's just golds we come back with.
I could see why that Albert Einstein quote applies to you, because you're not seeing what is. You're not seeing 4th. You're seeing what can be, which is a victory. That's great.
That is so good. So when you got accepted for the grant, how did you feel?
I feel pretty okay, feeling happy with, like, at least the first half of my goal started. then I have to go now and pursue the grant in the area I wanted, and then deliver. So when I write back to who gave me the grant, they could say, oh, well, he did what he said he was going to do. And just to say this, I'm the first in the Caribbean. It had like 6, 7 different Caribbean countries had the grant. I'm the first, I think it is the first to finish their project and the grant.
How does that make you feel?
Congratulations.
And we're finishing in a quick time. It still have countries outstanding, haven't finished their project as yet.
How does that make you feel to know that?
Make me feel happy, like at least think it is on the top of the game, on the top of the list.
And that's due in part to your hard work. So that's great. You and the team.
Yeah.
And the players as well. As we talk about the project, Jamey, let's talk about the number of students that participated in the project.
It was 18 or 22? 22 at least.
22?
Yeah.
Did you have any that didn't play football before that you had to, take from grassroots level, basically?
I let him play at grassroots.
Okay.
So
So it was a little easier for you because
so
already
we
knew.
got
certain
through
things.
the.
You see why I would lose?
Why choose those schools though? The 2 schools.
Because if we want to make what they were. We want to do a mixed team.
Okay.
So like Special Olympics and another team, you mix them together to get a better football team.
Okay.
I got you.
Because when we played in the Champions Ship Trophy, what I told you about, it was a mixed team. It was Patton Thomas and Dr. William Connor.
Okay.
So we were both mixed. So he gave us a better balance to winning the game. So I kind of use the same strategy to win the next game.
Well, that makes sense. You know what works, so you're going and sticking with it.
Yeah.
All right. What are the skills that the students walk away with from the time with you?
Learn to dribble better, learn to pass, chest pass, foot pass. They walk away, they're more understanding of the game. And most of them, they walk away more respect, because I had to deal with a lot of them who didn't understand the role of respecting elders, respecting coaches. And sometimes I had to sit them down and outside of the football, sit down 1 or 2 of them and let them know, like, you have to learn to respect people in authority and stuff like that. He had one case where one of them walked with a knife to practice, and he had an ex-police with me, and we both sit him down and explain to him, like, if you continue this road, you'll get in trouble. So it wasn't about, when I see the level of respect, I had to take time out and deal with that, because I don't coach people with disrespect and don't get them into the field of respect and respect others. Sometimes I had to go to the head teachers and say, Jamey is not listening to respect, and yeah, he's not doing this. And the head teacher would then sit down with Jamey and get him to learn to respect more. And then next time he come back practice, he's a better at doing that.
Nice.
Seems like you anticipate a problem with me if I could.
I like it.
No, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah. You're actually saying something that I think we hear every time we speak with coaches and people who deal with athletes, which is that component of respect is so important, that is one of the lessons that people carry away with. So athletics is important for that lesson.
Anyway, you're going sporting world, if you don't have respect, you will not make it. You have to have respect first before you play the game. Because then you're going to deal with coaches, you're going to deal with managers and stuff. If you get to the top level, you have to deal with your manager, you have to deal with sponsors, you have to deal with, all kind of different set of people. And if you don't have respect, if you're sponsoring me to do something and I pass on the road, I might not know you the CEO of the company, and then I swing bad word up and down. Then you come on the practice field just to say, okay, let me see how they practice, and then you point me out to your coach. Like, you don't have respect. Every time he in town, he's swinging all kind of bad word and stuff.
Wow.
I can't be sponsoring him on the team.
Right. So the career.
So then I have to deal with that at the early stage, because I don't know who is the CEO of who sponsor me. He's not saying he's CEO, so I could say, okay, well, he will deal with that, and like, okay, there are customer doing that, he like pass, but he's overseas. But if he fly down, and I'm thinking, what if he fly down and up in the stadium and I don't know? And the training down there going on in their manner.
Yeah.
When I ask to sponsor again,
Difficult
these are
for you.
things he might not. And this go to all clubs, and so you have to deal with respect at the start. You
I
can't
like
deal with it, leave it till last. Deal with it first, then practice after.
I like that. I like that. So I see you had a game where you gave out prizes. So what prizes did you give?
Best athlete, like in terms of respect and play the game. I gave out most improved, and I think it was who attended all practices.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That's a way to motivate them to continue.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Brilliant. Who doesn't love a prize, though?
I know.
Especially young children.
Yeah.
All right. So, over the course of 7 weeks, this is a lengthy period, Jamey. You hosted football training camps 2 days per week for students of the Cotton Thomas Comprehensive School and the Irishtown Primary School. Let's talk about that process.
Well, the process started, when it started, as I said, I had to deal with the respect, because the first day you got some like, I pick up the disrespect early and dealt with that, and train. I had to deal with the original coaches didn't come, so I had to step in and coach myself. It was a back and forth. Sometimes I had to deal with rain interruption and all of that. It was pretty good.
The end result was good.
The result was good.
Nice, nice. And I see your grant culminated with a match between the Cotton Thomas Comprehensive School and the Irishtown Primary School. How were those games?
It was one game at the end of the
Okay.
one game, and the Irishtown, it was a mix, because why I find like a lot of them, when I practice matches, a lot of them used to tell me like, the coach, I can't get him on my team, coach, I can't get her on my team. I used to tell them, no, you have to work with what you have at a match, because the coach is going to select the best. You can't always get what you want when it comes to practice or a game, because if one of my things then when I used to practice was, if you don't show up to the game and you show up, if you don't have the skill and he have the skill and he don't show up, don't expect when you show up at the game, he's going to play in front of you. So some of them never used to show up as often. So I kind of mix it where let's play the best and that sort of stuff.
Everybody gets a chance.
Everybody get the same equal chance.
And why did you feel the need to include male and females on the team?
Because female play football, and the more you expose female to football is the better they get. You can't always put men on the team.
Okay, cool.
And I want to see females reach the top level also.
Nice.
I just want to see females reach their full potential. And if they say they love the game, then I just include them and let them have fun. I coach them as hard as the men. I don't exclude coaching like to say, oh, he's a lady, so I'll give you a 1 lap and I give the men 3 laps.
I have to do 3 as well.
Yeah, you have to do 3.
Fair enough.
Love it.
Fair enough. I like that.
Nobody escaped. Nobody escaped my punishment.
Jamey says nobody escapes the punishment. Okay, Jamey, I'll take the punishment. I'll do the 3 laps.
can see why your name is Jamey. That's all I'm going to say. Pretend so you're in the middle.